Hello everybody and welcome to Guild of Dungeoneering. This is a brand new game. It came out yesterday, July 14th, 2015. And it's a bit of a weird game to explain. So what I'm going to do is right away, we're just going to jump in with a new game. And we're going to overwrite this slot here. And I'm just going to try and explain how this works as we go along. Because it's weird to explain, but it's really fun. I've been enjoying it. So, at first I thought this guy that was talking was, like, reading this bit of text to me, but he's not. There's, like, singing that goes on in the background. It's pretty fun and pretty cool, but they don't actually read the text out. But anyway, I will read it for you, don't worry. The Ivory League of Explorers, the newbiest, most virtuous guild in the land. Pfft, those insufferable jerks. I'll show them. They won't think me so grossly incompetent when I have my own guild. I bought a small hall in the bad part of town with the gold that I borrowed from them. I've staked out a dungeon that's ripe for the picking. I've even found a chump who can do all the dirty work while I sit back and watch the coins roll in. Like my father always told me, there's always someone stupider than yourself. Well, he never really said that to me. Actually, he said it to everyone but me. Hey, wait a minute. Okay, we'll continue. So this is our guild. It says, welcome to your guild. And then it says, we need to hire some dungeoneers. So let's build a barracks. So this is our guild right now. It's just one little block. And basically, as we get more money, we can go ahead and expand our guild. The first thing we're going to build is a barracks. So we'll drag this, and we can place it really anywhere we want apart from down here. So we're going to put it, let's put it here. And then once we build the barracks, a new dungeoneer has arrived. It says, wow, those posters must be working. So we will click close. And it says, you can expand your guild to gain new dungeoneers and abilities.
Sorry, little.
But first, try going on an adventure. Let's go exploring, shall we? So we've only unlocked one place because we've just started the game. Let's go and explore here. So we have two quests. The first quest is everyone's got to start somewhere. We can't do the second quest until we complete the first quest, kind of obviously. And we're going to enter the dungeon. Now, for some reason, the dungeoneers in this have ridiculous names. I have no idea how you're supposed to pronounce variant. Variant? I had one before that was like just, I'm pretty sure all consonants. It was weird. But anyway, it says, it's your first turn, I'll play it for you. So right now the game's playing the turn for us to kind of show you how it works. But the next turn, I'll do it and I'll show you, I'll kind of walk you through what's happening. But this is our first fight. So fights happen between any monsters that you encounter in a room. And the way they work is we have a choice of 3 cards, and this one card is the card that the enemy is going to play. So the rubber ducky is going to do 1 physical damage to me, and it's going to lose 1 HP. So I'm going to lose a HP, and they're going to lose a HP. That's what their card does. Now, we have the choice of these 3 cards. We could block it using a cower, so that only they take HP, or we could do a physical damage so that we take 1 HP and they take 2. That's what I'm going to do for the first turn here. There we go. They took 1, we took 1, they took 2. And again, we kind of have a similar thing. They've used the card, which is a bit of a stupid card, if you will. We have these in our deck as well, and they kind of just take up space, so he's not going to do anything this turn, is basically what that card says. So we will go ahead and use the an eyes closed punch again, which does another 1 physical damage, taking him down to 1 HP. And then, as long as we get 1 HP, which we did, we got a lucky hit, which actually does 2 HP. We're actually going to win. We could actually just block, because he's doing a headbutt, which is going to deal 2 damage to us, but it's also going to deal damage to him. So we can just use cower here. That will mean that we only take 1, he takes 1, we win. So we won that battle. That's how battles work. And at the end of every battle, you get a choice of a couple of pieces of loot. Usually it's 3, but sometimes it's more, sometimes it's less. And these loots all have little like things at the bottom that say head, or body, as well as offhand and weapon. And these go in these 4 slots here on your character, and are basically just like little upgrades, little buffs as you go through. So, for instance, the Pigeon's Nest gives us the Rekindle card, which can deal 1 magic damage plus 1 HP. So, whilst we're holding the Pigeon Nest in our head, or whilst we're wearing it, I guess, on our head, we will have this card in our hand. The Paper Crown gives us Holy Seal, which block any one, so we block any damage, plus 1 HP per damage blocked. So, for every damage we block, we get 1 HP. And we also have Ruffled Shirt, which is 1 physical damage, brackets quick, plus we get to draw a card. So we get an extra card as well as our normal card draw. So for instance, right then we were on 3. If we'd have had this, we would have gone up to 4. And the quick means that our hit hits first. You may have noticed that when we played just then, both people kind of hit at the same time. Quick basically means if we're both on 1 HP and we play shift, because as the quick attack, we'll hit first and we'll win, and they won't have time to do their attack. I quite like shift. We're going to take the Ruffled Shirt. I was torn there. The Paper Crown is also kind of cool, but we'll close this down. And now this is how our turns actually go. So we have to actually build the dungeon. So our current objective is to defeat 3 monsters, and we have these cards here. We can play up to 3 cards down this turn. So for instance, we can play a room down anywhere, allowing us to get to these other rooms. We can also play down gold coins, so that when we enter those rooms and beat the monsters, we get some gold. And we can also play down monsters themselves. Now, much like me, you may be thinking, well, why would you want to play monsters down? You just play all gold and no monsters. And that's not necessarily a good idea, because if I was to say place this room down, you'll see by default, I don't get to choose where my character goes. By default right now, he's going to go to this rat. And while it might seem silly to say put a rat here, putting one there actually gives me more chance to gain XP, gain gold, and stuff like that. So it could actually be a good idea to put one here, and it also allows us to fight an extra one of our 3 monsters. I can also go ahead and put some gold coin in there, and now what we're going to do is we're going to walk into that room, as our little footsteps determine here. And as you progress, you're going to fight more. Like some of the later objectives have like boss fights at the end, so it's usually a good idea to actually fight quite a few mobs, because you don't like your HP always starts at full when you start a battle. So it's usually a good idea to fight quite a few enemies, get some XP, unlock quite a few, like get a full loadout going, like get something on your head, on your offhand, on your, I guess, shoes, and on your other hand, and on your body, sorry. And be fully buffed out before you fight the boss. So this guy is going to put Bite, which is 1 physical damage, which is unblockable. That's what this little shield here means. We can't block it. So we might as well just go ahead and hit him with a lucky hit and take 2 HP off him. It gives us a nice HP head start. And again, we could probably just in the early game just keep punching him and not really have to worry. There are also a bunch of different classes in this game as well. I'm just going to keep punching this guy. Oh, by the way, if this one here, if successful, he got to draw another card, so he has an extra card now. But we could just punch and we will win. There we go. There are a bunch of different classes. We are playing as the Chump, which is the first class. But if we go back, if we win here and go back with our money, we can expand our guild and unlock new characters which have different cards, different weapons. Some have like magic spells and all kinds of cool stuff. But for now, let's go ahead. Oh, wow. Repel. That's got us block 3 physical damage, which is nice. But I think I'd rather go with Slice to deal 2 physical damage. Yeah, we'll take the fork and we'll stick that in our weapon hand. And now, again, we get to play 3 cards from this little set that we're going to be given here. So by default, he's going to go up here. I haven't tested this, but I have a theory that our character kind of walks towards loot. Yeah, so he's kind of drawn towards this big gem that we've put here. And that gives us +5 on these little stars if we win the battle, which is always good. So we'll put that there. Well, then, can we put that... oh, we can put that there, but I don't really think there's much point. Let's... Let's do it anyway. Let's just put that there. And then let's just put, say, we'll put another rat there. And then after we finish this, we can go up and fight this guy. And we can complete our objective. Once you've completed your objective, you do get taken back to the guild. We've got a HP head start here, which is always nice. So we are more than likely going to win this one. He says, hopefully we don't lose. We could go with Shift. I'm going to go with Shift right away because it gives us a nice card advantage. The fact that we get a card means that we're going to have 4. There we go. Now as opposed to the default 3. We'll throw in a lucky hit there. Take him down to 2 HP. And when you're 2 to 4, it's not very likely that we're going to lose here. He's using Bite. It's unblockable. No point in us using Cower. And finally, we'll finish him off with a Slice. We don't need to, but we might as well. We'll just finish him off here. And there we go. So the early enemies, fairly easy. We also got the gem as well. And that was it. That was all after our 3
Here's to you,
monsters.
young Dungeoneer. You stood your ground and acted very brave. But how long before you feel the fear? And how long before you're in your grave?
Oh gosh, the narrator seems to want us dead all the time. He's like betting against us and all kinds of stuff. But now we're back at our guild. We have 60 of these stars, and you can see we have 3 little options. We have Go Exploring, Dungeoneers, and Expand Guild. Right now, the only Dungeoneer we have is this guy. I don't think we can rename these or anything. So we have this guy who is just called Vernant. And then we have this one, Expand Guild. And now that we have money, all of these first, like, set of expansions all cost 50. So, for instance, if we were to build a library, we would unlock the Apprentice, which is a different kind of character, a different class. If we were to go back, we could click on something like Hidden Den, which gets us the Cat Burglar, which is a different kind of person. And all of these have different effects. So, I haven't actually ever played... Oh, the Blacksmith gets us just a bunch of extra... stuff that we can get when we battle. So these are like drops that we could get and then add to our weapon slot and stuff like that, which is kind of cool. I kind of think I would like another class. So, oh, this is loot, magic, and might. Okay, so loot's going to be all loot stuff. Magic is just going to be different people that can use magic. And I think because we have people that can do might already, I think I might actually pick someone who can do might. Let's build Do we want a mime or do we want... Let's get an apprentice. Let's build a library. And again, we can kind of expand this and put it wherever we want. Let's put it like here for now. And we've now unlocked Atrin, the apprentice, who has 5 HP. And we do the same thing again. We go exploring. Now again, we can go over here. We're now going to do the second quest in this setup, and you can see here we get to pick who we're going to use. We'll use our apprentice. I don't see much point in using our chump again. We might as well try someone new. And now we've got quest number 2, Rat Pack, Defeat the Rat King. So we're going to go back to this dungeon, and our new objective is to defeat the Rat King, who is all the way up here at the top. Once it lets me drag, here he is. Oh no, he is. Oh yeah, there he is. We're going to defeat this guy. We've got 7 HP, significantly more than we have by default here. So let's go ahead and build... Does that look like a good idea? Let's see. We can't put this one down there. We can put it down here, though, if we want to go upwards. This we can put down there, but I kind of want to be able to turn... I think we're going to kind of go up and then into here. So let's just go with something like this. He's going to go straight over here to start with. Let's put... Can we put that there? We can't. Can we put that there? No, we can't. Okay, let's put... We don't have to play all of our cards as well, by the way. Let's put this guy here, because we kind of do want to fight people. Like I said, we want to be as buff as possible for when we go and fight the Rat King. Which way? Why would you go that? Why would you go that way? Apparently, he didn't want to fight this guy. That's fine. Let's do... Let's see, what can we put here? Can we put... I want to get something put into this middle slot here, which apparently is just not possible with the cards that we have. So instead, let's put that like there, so you can go this way if you want. And then... We'll put like this here. Oh, okay. So every so often, you get these fountains. And they can either be good. You can see we got a good fountain over here and a bad one down here. This one over here, I've just missed what it was. But we'll have a debuff on us now, I assume. Yeah. If we look at fountains, it says, hero gains stupidity 2 next fight. So the next fight that we attend, the next fight that we go to, we will have stupidity 2. So let's put this here. That's going to change our direction. We're going to go to this room next. And when we go to this fight, we're going to have stupidity 2. Which is not good, because we're probably going to get another debuff here, and we might actually lose this. This is not good. Let's put you in there. Our guy does not like to fight these rat men. He wants to turn back. And this is one of the really interesting points about the game. We'll put down one more card here. We'll put down this in the middle so we can actually use that. But one of the interesting points is that you don't control your character. I can't decide where my character goes. He just goes where he thinks is a good idea to go. So I'm going to put this here. That's probably going to incentivize him to go there, yeah. And then, because he wants to go there, I'm going to put some gnolls down here and here. And he's still going to try and get there, but now we have to fight these gnolls on the way. By Jove, if it isn't a gnoll. Alright, let's see here. This guy has a lot of HP. He has more HP than we do to start with, so we're going to have to play this careful. First of all, he's going to use Claw, which is 1 physical damage. Intuition allows us to draw 2 cards. Fire Blast does 2 damage. And Zap does 1 damage quick. I like the idea of Intuition. I'm going to use it. Although it's not a great start, just having those extra options might help us later on here. We have a lot of cards. So I'm going to use Fire Blast. That's going to take him down by 2. He's still 1 HP ahead of us, so we do need more 2 damage things here. This guy's got... Neurotoxin? I can't believe I can pronounce that. So he's got 1 damage, and if successful, he discards, or the enemy discards a card. So if he's successful, we discard 1 card. So I'm going to use Fire Shield. That's magic. Magic and physical are different, by the way. So my blocks 1 magic here will not block his attack. And unfortunately, we don't actually have a way to block his attack. So we are going to discard a card, which is a bit of a shame. But we will go ahead and just use 1 unblockable damage here. We'll use a Spark. And we could lose this if we don't get something good here, because he's doing 2 damage to us now, which actually kills us. And it is physical damage, and I don't think we have a way of blocking physical damage, which is not very good. So yeah, we've lost. Unfortunately, we didn't win that one, which is a bit of a shame. Sorry, Atrin. You died so young.
A scream is heard to chill the bones, so lift the earth and lay the stones. A martyr's grave to recompense. But others would have had more sense.
So there we go. We got to build a graveyard. We'll put it here, right next to the guild center. And there's Atrin. She has no kills. Completely unremarkable in every way. There we go. New Dungeoneer arrived! We got the same Dungeoneer back! So, when your Dungeoneer dies, you get another Dungeoneer back. I believe usually they're supposed to have a different name, but for some reason we've been given the same name again there. So it's not really too bad if your Dungeoneer dies. You do get another one back. You just get a bigger and bigger graveyard. which is not very good. So we'll try this again. Hopefully we do a little bit better this time. Let's do this. And then he can't go backwards, so he kind of has to go forward. If we put a giant bat there, let's fire that giant bat. Yes, we cannot do... We can't really put these... Oh, I put that down there. I didn't mean to, but okay, that's fine. We'll go forward. Giant bat. The giant bat has less HP. This should be a fairly easy fight, and we should come out on top. Okay, 1 magic damage and plus 1 HP per damage dealt. So, we have the ability to block a magic damage, which is exactly what I'm going to do here. So we're going to deal 1 and block 1. We blocked his and dealt 1, which is good. Again, one magic damage and block 1 physical, which is good if you're playing against somebody who's using physical, but thankfully we're not. We're the apprentice, so we're going to, again, use something like Fire Shield to deal 1 and block 1 magic damage. So again, we're dealing damage, and the bat's not getting any hits in, which is pretty good. That's 1 physical damage, which is unblockable. That's fine. We might as well use our unblockable magic damage here. And we're pretty much going to win this one. This one should be fairly fine. We'll just go ahead and use something like Zap and finish off the giant bat there. So that one's won. We leveled up, and we got plus 1 HP, so every time we level up, we do get little buffs like that as well. And again, Fork, Straight Jacket. Straight Jacket gives us plus 1 HP, which I'm actually going to take. So I think that's going to be useful, especially against something like the Rat King, which has 7 HP, which could be pretty dangerous. So, as always here, we're going to try... Is there any, like, way we can put this up here? No. I'm going to try and get some incentive here. I think it's silver and gold are actually worth the same here. What does it say? It says... Come on. It said something. Oh, I've lost... Oh, here we go. Plus 1 star. Plus 1 star, yeah. So they're both worth the same. Like a bunch of silver coins is worth the same as 1 gold coin. Let's put the gold, or the let's put the gold coin in there. And for now, we'll put like the silver coins in there just so we get something when we go. This can't really go anywhere useful. And there's not really any rooms we can put stuff in. So I'm just going to end my turn. I'm not going to play another card there. Atrin versus Nasty Rat. You can see we've got a lot of HP right now, which is good. Using Claw, 1 physical damage, that's fine. Again, I'm going to start with Intuition. We've got a nice, healthy HP lead here, so I don't feel too bad about doing that. And now we've got a lot of cards to choose from. Something like Fire Blast is very nice, especially considering his attack is unblockable. So there's really no point in us trying to block it. This is a physical attack. It doesn't look like we have much in the way of blocking physical attacks. So instead, I'm going to keep Zap just in case we need to, like, clutch win at the end, where it's like 1 HP each. Let's just go with an unblockable magic attack. There's nothing really better we could have played there. Intuition again, maybe? We could do, but really I don't see much point. Let's just go with an unblockable magic attack. We can try and finish this guy off pretty quickly. Finish him off on the next turn. We've got more than the ability to do it. We'll throw down a Fire Shield, and there we go. We deal 1 damage, and we win. And again, with that one, we get some gold, which is nice. And also we unlock another little attribute. I quite like the Fork here. Repel could be really useful. Block 3 physical damage. I feel like when we fight the boss, being able to block 3 physical damage could be pretty good here. Although the card is not very good. Some of the rest of them are. So yeah, we'll take the wooden stool. And we'll equip that in our offhand. Alright. Hopefully we get a room that we can put down like here, maybe. And that's exactly what we got. So we'll put that there. Our character is going to default to over here. We also got a Fortune... Fountain of Stupidity there, which is not what I wanted. And unfortunately, there's not a way that I can put... Like, make him go this way instead of going this way. So it looks like that's kind of what we have to do there. I can put this down just for the fun of it. Although he's not going to take it because he wants to get that gold, the silver that you can see in the distance there. Let's put down a Nasty Rat right there. So we don't get the debuff until we finish the fight. So this, like, the fountain doesn't take effect until after we've beaten the Nasty Rat, and it will take effect for the next fight against this guy over here. Okay, Neurotoxin, again, that is fine. 1 physical damage, enemy discards 1 card. If it's successful, we can block 1 physical damage and protect and deal 1 physical damage with Bash. So we will definitely do that, so we don't have to discard a card. I'm not a fan of discarding cards. An unblockable physical damage, that is fine. Let's just go with Fire Shield here. Again, the HP I feel is so important in this game. Having that extra HP is really nice. It gives you a nice little advantage, really. So we've got 7, which is the same as the Rat King. So we should be in a pretty good position here to possibly win against the Rat King, unless he has some ridiculously high-powered cards. And we'll just go with Fire Shield again. There's no real chance of us not winning there, which is nice. And then we're going to go fight this guy in a second. Shift is nice. Fork, I think, is what we're going to go for, though. Oh, wooden board gives us bash. No, we're going to go with fork. We're going to go with the fork. That's going to get our weapon. And now we just need something for our head. And hopefully we have a room that we can put here. We do. We'll plonk that down like that. And really, I'm gonna end turn there. I don't think there's anything else worthwhile we can put down for now. Ratman, 6 HP. That's a lot of HP. Okay. So he's going to use Headbutt, which is 2 physical damage, but he's going to lose 1 HP. And then we've got Repel, so we could protect ourselves against all that damage. So I think I'm going to do there. That's going to cause him to take 1 damage and us not to take any. Pretty good use of Repel, if I do say so myself. Going to draw some cards here. We've still got 1 more HP than him, which is nice. And we can go and use something like Slice and take off a lot of HP. Now we're on the same HP, which I don't like. And he's got a Headbutt again. Ooh, I don't like Headbutts. I really don't like Headbutts. We can block 1 magical, but we can't block a physical. So we're just going to go and do this. This could be another loss. Oh, no. Oh, yeah, he lost 1 from his thing. So we're even right now. He's going to use a bite. It's unblockable. We might as well just use an unblockable magic. That's going to take us both down to 1. And now we do have a fast card, which means we should be able to win with our zap because it's quicker than his damage. And there we go. Whew! There we go. That's where that comes in. Super useful. And now we only need something for our head, so it's either a choice between the male coif, I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, or the sparkly headband, which gives us Flame Lash, 2 magic damage, and Quick, which is really nice. Holy Seal, block any 1, plus 1 HP per damage block. So for every damage that we block, we get an extra HP. And then also, this one gives us plus 2 HP though, which takes up to 9, but it also gives us 2 cards. I'm going to take it. I'm going to take it. I don't like the cards, but that extra HP could be really nice. Is he going to go straight for it? He is. I'm going to stick a big gem in there. Because why not? I'm not going to put an enemy between him. Because I don't think there's much we can get from it. Apart from maybe more money or XP or something. Let's just go for it. Let's go fight the Ratman. Let's see what happens. Oh no. Not more bothersome trudging about. Oh, we're stopping in here. Okay. I don't think we can put another gem in there, can we? No, we can't. You can only have 1 gem in there at a time. Let's fight. Let's fight. Good grief. Who leaves massive gems just sitting on the ground like this? I know, right? What a surprise. Okay. This is the Rat King. We are on a lot of HP. He is also, but less. We have a lot of cards. Like this. Right, he's going to use Headbutt, which is dealing damage to him. So we lose 2, but he's also going to lose 2 if we successfully deal a damage. We're going to have to use Fire Shield here, because I don't want to use my card, if at all possible. This should be a win, I feel. I feel it should be a win. We'll block 1 physical damage, which is going to give us that nice advantage there, taking him down to 5 while we still have our 7. I don't think we can block a physical here, so we'll just go ahead and use an unblockable magic. And yeah, this, as long as we don't get too many cards, which we are getting here, which I don't like. Oh, good. Yeah, okay, this is good. This is good. And there we go, we won. Yeah, his anger card made it so he lost instantly. And we've done it. We've defeated the Rat King. Again, we got our big gem. We unlocked quite a bit of loot there. We got 79 gold for our guild.
It's really just quite surprising. Aren't Dungeoneers just cannon fodder? But against all odds, they keep surviving. They're so dumb. Why even bother?
They're so dumb. And we locked a trophy room for winning. All right, let's put that. I don't think we should put it next to the graveyard. Let's put it like down here. There we go. Ooh, what's this?
Caught up in all this doom.
Oh, we got the Rat King's tail. Also, we can put like little memorabilia on this wall for stuff that we've got. We've got the Rat King's tail to remember that we beat the Rat King. Nice. And again, we unlocked 99. We've got 99 gold, so we should be able to actually go ahead and add to our guild here. All of these still costing 50. I'm not quite sure. All of these cost 500. Jeez, they are expensive. But there's a lot of progression in this, so let's throw down. I feel like extra loot would be cool, but again, I kind of like the idea of getting new characters. Let's put down Training Yard. That gets the Bruiser. Let's build a Training Yard. Let's put it next to the graveyard to remind people. Oh, I didn't mean to put it there. I'm going to put it next to the graveyard to inspire people to train even harder, because look, otherwise you'll end up in the graveyard. But anyway, with that, guys, I'm going to end this first look at Guild of Dungeoneering here. If you did like the video, be sure to like, leave a comment down below. There will be more videos on this over on my second channel, which I will link down below. I'll also put a link to the Steam page if you'd like to go check it out. It is £10.99, which I believe is $15, or your regional equivalent wherever you live in the world. Again, thanks for watching, and I will see you guys next time.
This is the Guild of Dungeoneering. On a quest we're never fearing. Oh, to be a Dungeoneer, swimming in pools of gold. This is the Guild of Dungeoneering. All the monsters keep appearing. Oh, to be a Dungeoneer, whose stories will be told. What's that sound? I hear a noise. Something's coming, girls and boys. We're up in the hills and far away. We're the Guild of Dungeoneering. Curse and swear, but don't despair. The way out of here must be over there. I think we're lost, but what do we care? We're the Guild of Dungeoneering.